Alright, Shalom.
Shalom.
First, we want to give all honors, glory, praises due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Kakadash. Domas and Apostles and Elders, Great Millstone, peace to Akim, that's doing this work on the four corners of the earth. Okay, we got brothers out here, we're going to prophesy at camp. When pretty much camp was over with, we had these devils, these Edomites, passing out this flyer, as you see on the screen here, basically to get in Scientology. So they're trying to get really 2/3 Jake to get into this this witchcraft, and that's pretty much what they want to do. And I know other brothers got precepts, but I want to bring this out right quick. Job 9:24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? Okay, and the wicked is these Edomites. Okay, the so-called white people. Okay, and who he covered the faces of the judges, and that would be the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Okay, he covered up mainly the Negroes, because the one who you really call Jesus Christ, his Hebrew name, because ain't no fucking J and no damn, the Hebrew the J don't exist in Hebrew. Okay, that was made up by them Ashkenazi Jewish people. Okay, so that's who made that up. But his real name is Yahushua, and his heavenly Father name is Yahweh. So right now he's the wicked of the earth, and he covers the face of Yahushua. Okay, and that's very offensive of them hiding the face of what Yahushua looks like, and it's offensive to Yahweh, who's the heavenly Father. And the heavenly Father is Yahweh, and his only begotten Son is Yahushua. Okay, and who's next?
Well, just to add to that, right? Because what it say? Something about Dianetics, right? Dianetics, which is going into Scientology, which is goes back to what's this guy name? L. Ron Hubbard. L. Ron Hubbard, I believe forgive me if I'm wrong, but I believe he the one that founded Scientology, right?
He did.
Which, in a nutshell, Scientology, that's Satanism. The guy L. Ron Hubbard, he was a Satanist. He was a known Satanist. You know what I'm saying? And you have, so what a coincidence that you had Edomites, right? That were passing out these tickets, right, to join unto them, right, to come see what they're about, concerning this Scientology, right? Because that's Esau's whole MO, is to draw us away from Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, right, at all costs, right? So if you're an Israelite, right, which is meaning if you're a so-called Negro, Latin, or Native American, right, you should not take part in Scientology or any of these false religions, right? We don't need religion. We have a heritage of ourselves.
That's right.
All right, we have customs, right? And all those things are written there in the scriptures, right? That's what we're supposed to take hold to. That's where we're supposed to, if we seeking comfort or what have you, that's where we go to. We don't go to these other nations dealing with their religions or whatnot. Real quick though, dealing with Scientology, just some tidbits. It says, what are the basic beliefs of Scientology? Among the basic tenets of Scientology are the beliefs that human beings are immortal, that a person's life experience transcends a single lifetime, and that human beings possess infinite capabilities. Scientology presents two major divisions of the mind, right? So it might be a little more there, but the point is that we don't need Scientology to tell us that. The scriptures let us know that. We know we're immortal. We know that the kingdom of heaven is for us. We already have a kingly mentality by way of learning and knowing these scriptures, right? We already know that the kingdom to come is for us, right? We don't have to, again, join to these other nations seeking, I was touching on that earlier today, why you trimmers that way to seek love, Jeremiah 2. But you're going to have a lot of jakes that's going to take to this because they don't have no hope, they don't have no faith in anything, they're ignorant of the truth. So, this seemed interesting. Let me see what Dianetics about, because Jacob's always looking for a come up, right? Not knowing if he just be consistent and persistent in the spirit, right? Everything that you're looking for, the Lord is willing to grant that. You just got to, do the work. That's just my little tip.
Well, one thing I want to say right quick. Now I'm gonna pass it on to you. Then I'm gonna go to you. Then go to you. One thing I want to say right quick. Why to track Jake? Money. In Scientology, they got a whole bunch of money.
Yep.
If they want to track Jake, all they gotta do is give them some money, and that's go with that scripture where it gets destroyed at the heart.
One more thing. Scientology is tied to what? Hollywood. Right? You have a lot of Hollywood actors and actresses that are known Scientologists. Just to name a few, I know like Tom Cruise,
Will Smith,
I want to say maybe Tom Hanks. Select if I'm wrong.
But the truth is all of them, like Jay-Z, Beyonce, or Denzel Washington.
Indeed.
They all see the thing about being an A-list celebrity. You gotta worship Lucifer.
That's right.
Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts with them.
Well, you gotta practice the satanic arts, or you gotta get caught up in a homosexual act. It's one or the other. They gotta hold something over you for you to go past that certain step of the next level of the step that you're supposed to get on. Because there's certain levels of famous ism and richness these stars get, and there's certain steps that they got to get to, and certain things that they got to do to get to those steps.
Yeah, and they have to get rid of their own family members to get what they want.
Do blood sacrifices.
So the point of all that is that with Scientology, right? They're trying to seek their own righteousness, but without the Most High being involved, right? And that's why it's going off. That's why it's left. But y'all brothers got it. If you got appreciate you, whatever.
Hey, I want to go. Real quick, like the Ak was saying, when you involved in that Scientology, a lot of the actors and actresses and Hollywood, what you want to call it, is into that devil worship, and also into that Scientology, which is definitely against the Most High and His Word. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 22, and verse 18. Thou shalt not suffer a witch to live. And whosoever lieth with the beast shall surely be put to death. So the Most High, He's not with witchcraft. So anybody out there, you dabbling in that witchcraft, you need to get out of it, because the Most High is coming and He's going to destroy you. Because that is a wicked abomination. And definitely you do not lay with any type of beast. Okay? The scriptures say that person and the beast is supposed to be put to death.
That's right.
Okay, that is the most wicked thing that you could ever do. So definitely you want to get right with the Lord and come out of that Scientology and any of that type of witchcraft.
And the scriptures even say something out of which to live.
Precept.
Go ahead.
Now this is Acts 17, because the main captivator concerning Jake is with these different philosophies that's out here. Especially when Jake hear a new philosophy, Jake is the first one in it. Acts 17 and 16. Now while Paul waited for them at Athens, his spirit was stirred in him when he saw the city wholly, meaning completely, given to idolatry. Therefore disputed he in the synagogue with the Jews and with the devout persons, and in the market daily with them that met with him. Then certain philosophers of the Epicureans and of the Stoics encountered him, and some said, What will this babbler say? Others some, he seemeth to be a setter forth of strange gods, because he preacheth unto them Yahushua and the resurrection. So basically they was looking at him and see what he had to say. Because when a new philosophy pops up, Jake wants to be the first one in it. Let's see. And they took him and brought him unto Areopagus, saying, May we know what this new doctrine whereof thou speakest is? Because Jake, they're heavily into new philosophies, new doctrines, so on and so forth. So when Apostle Paul came in the city and he was speaking concerning Yahushua, they wanted to hear it because it was a new doctrine. It's enticing onto Jake. And it's spiritual, because Esau came up to us with this little ticket or whatever.
This is Isaiah 28 and 7. But they also have erred through wine and through strong drink, and those are the philosophies of men. And this is another philosophy of men, the Dianetics, so-called plantation Christianity. All these are false philosophies of men. You know, the true philosophy is a flat out these ways right here pull you away from the true philosophy of the ways that pull you closer to the Most High and His Son. And the priests and the prophets err through strong drink, and they are swallowed up of the wine, and they are out of the way of strong drink, and they err in the vision, and they stumble in judgment. And this judgment that the Most High and Yahweh Shai is going to place upon you is death. You keep on stumbling and erring in this thing, this plantation Christianity or whatever doctrine you stumble across. It's going to be your death and your destruction.
Hey, one more script. Hey, as we know, this Scientology that is, has nothing to do with the Most High Yahweh and His Son. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 22 and verse 20. He that sacrificeth unto any god, any power, save unto the Lord Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai only, he shall utterly be destroyed. This is Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai speaking. Anybody who's into any other philosophy, any other like devil worship or Scientology, anything that's going off, if it's not worshiping Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, he is going to, like the scriptures say, utterly destroy you.
That's right.
Go ahead.
Yeah, kind of. What was I gonna say? I'll just bring the precept out. I forgot my thought. But real quick, this is 2 Timothy 4 and we start at 2. Right. It says, "Preach the word, be instant in season, out of season, reprove, rebuke, exhort with all long suffering and doctrine. For the time will come when they will not endure sound doctrine," right, which is this word, right, "but after their own lust shall they heap to themselves teachers having itching ears," right, and that's 2/3 of our people, right, as I was going into in Acts 17. You know, they want that new thing, you know, that next new thing, because Jake, when you a Jake, you been to the barbershop, you know how it go down. Okay. You can hear how Jake talk. When Jake talk, he talks in a matter of something that he, like, bro, you just learned that. You know what I'm saying? You ain't always knew that. You know what I'm saying? Because Jake, he gossip too. You know what I'm saying? That's right. You know, he gossips according to new shit that he pick up, right? But let me read that verse again. It says, "For the time will come when they will not endure sound doctrine, but after their own lust shall they heap to themselves teachers having itching ears, and they shall turn away their ears from the truth, and shall be turned unto fables," right? So yeah, those itching ears, you know, want to hear that next thing, that new thing, all right, concerning the Scientology, all right. And you had Esau, right? She or them, they you know, they dropped off these tickets, right, to us because they're trying to draw us away from the truth, right? That, you know, spiritually, all right, Esau is against Jake, and at all costs they trying to defer us away from our power. All right, they understand, all right, when you know you're an Israelite, when you know the name, when you know the truth of the matter, all right, concerning these scriptures, these other nations are hopeless. All right, they understand that. So spiritually, they'll use, right, these type of gimmicks and tactics, right, to draw us away from our power. Okay. You know, because when we're away from our power, we weak. We're through. Mm-hmm. You know, that's the end all be all.
Okay. This is Revelation 14 and 1. "And I stood, and lo, a lamb stood on the Mount Zion, and with him 144,000, having his father's name written in their foreheads." All right. And when you go into other translations, it says having his father's name and the son's name written in their foreheads. Verse 4. "These are they which are not defiled with women, for they are virgins." Virgins meaning they're not defiled with these other philosophies. All right. "These are they which follow the Lamb whithersoever he goeth. These are redeemed from among men, being the first fruits unto the Most High and to the Lamb." Now I got another one too. So the elect won't be defiled by these other philosophies that are out here. Okay. This is the book of Isaiah 29 and 9. Stay yourselves and wonder. Cry ye out and cry. They are drunken, but not with wine. They stagger, but not with strong drink. So what are they drunk off of? These different philosophies out here. Like Scientology. That's a philosophy Jake is drunk off of. For Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua hath poured out upon you the spirit of deep sleep, and have closed your eyes. The prophets and your rulers, the seers, have he covered. And the vision of all is become unto you as the words of a book that is sealed. Meaning the understanding is sealed. They can't get it. Which men deliver to one that is learned, saying, read this, meaning break this down. I pray thee. And he said, I cannot, for it is sealed. So you have some people that even, because the truth is in the Bible, but you have some people that get it and they can't break it down. They can't understand it. You know, so the ones that you go to get the proper understanding is the prophets. Go ahead, bro.
This is Romans 6 and 17. Now I beseech you, brethren, mark them which cause division and offenses contrary to the doctrine which ye have learned, and avoid them, for which that are such serve not our power Yahushua HaMashiach, but their own bellies, and by good words and fair speeches deceive the hearts of the simple. And a lot of you simple ones, you're gonna be drawn to these smooth words. You know, y'all gonna be drawn by them. You know, these simple words, these gifts. The scriptures say a gift destroys the heart. Man, avoid these people. You know, go ahead, come on with it, brother.
Let me get this out. Hey, so what we're basically saying is, first of all, if you're an Israelite, the scriptures clearly teach you, do not go after other gods, do not go after other philosophies, worship only Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 10 and verse 1. It says, hear ye the word which the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua speaketh unto you, O house of Israel. Clearly talking to the house of Israel.
Yeah, I'm good.
Verse 2. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, learn not the way of the heathen. So, getting into this Scientology, getting into this witchcraft, getting into anything other than worshiping Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua and following the law, statutes, and commandments that he set up for us is going off.
That's
and
right.
the Most High will definitely destroy you. It says, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed by them. Okay? For the customs of the people are vain. Okay? We are the special people. We are the holy people, separate, set apart, that the Most High is for. And he gave us specific laws, statutes, and commandments to follow. It's definitely not Scientology, and it's definitely not witchcraft.
That's right.
Go ahead,
Yeah, kind real quick. This is Revelation 21 and 7. Yeah, I started at 7. It says, he that overcometh shall inherit all things, and I will be his power, and he shall be my son. But the fearful and unbelieving and abominable and murderers and whoremongers, right, and sorcerers and idolaters and liars, right? Because this Dianetics, Scientology, that's what it's dealing with, right? That's that's where it's that's where it's dealing with, sorcery, witchcraft, you know what I mean? That's their religion, right? They dealing with, if you will, the Most High on the left hand side. You know what I'm saying? We supposed to be striving for righteousness, though, right?
All kind of abominations.
It says, and idolaters and all liars shall have their part in the lake which burneth with fire and brimstone, which is the second death. So for Jake, all right, you're an Israelite, right? Whether you know it or you're in ignorance, all right, you take to these philosophies for these other ways, all right, that Esau offers you, all right, that these different ways of worship, all right, and you're not, because right, what the scriptures say, what's that? Basically, we supposed to worship the Most High in spirit and in truth.
Right.
I think it's John 4.
John 4 and 22.
But but yeah, if you're an Israelite, right, you partial to these other ways, all right, Dianetics, Scientology, or whatnot, then the Lord has a special judgment for you, and ultimately it's thermonuclear fire.
That's right.
You know, that's how 2/3 of our people are going to go out if they don't take heed.
You finish.
You know?
Right.
But I got it.
Okay.
This is John 4:22, and the phone had to chime in on that. Ye know what ye worship, ye know not what. We know what we worship, for salvation is of the Jews. For the hour cometh, and now is, when the true worshipers shall worship the Father in spirit and truth, for the Father seeketh such to worship him. And Yahweh is a spirit, and they that worship him must worship him in spirit and in truth.
Okay.
And they that worship him must worship him in spirit and in truth.
That's right.
That's right.
And can't no other philosophy like Dianetics or the Scientology bullcrap can bring you closer to the Most High.
That's right.
No.
Okay.
They don't believe in Yahweh Shai, and they don't believe in the Most High Yahweh.
That's right.
This is Ephesians chapter 4 and verse 16.
You'll be last.
From 14. Ephesians 4 and 14. That we henceforth be no more children, tossed to and fro, carried about with every wind of doctrine, by the sleight of men and cunning craftiness, whereby they lie in wait to deceive. So it spoke about being as children tossed to and fro by every wind of doctrine. So as soon as a new doctrine come up, you're trying to get all up in it. Oh, you see Dianetics? Oh, damn, what's that about? Let me get up in that. Oh, Egyptology? Let me get into that. The scripture said in the book of Ephesians that there's one faith, one baptism. There's only one truth.
That's right.
So your whole job and mindset is to get that truth and hold on to it. Like Yahweh said, thou which thou hast already, hold fast till I come. Meaning hold on to this truth.
That's
even
right.
to the end.
That's right.
Hey, and this is the seriousness of this, because Yahweh Shem Yahushai, he's getting ready to come back and destroy this wicked kingdom.
That's right.
Okay, you do not want to be a part of it. This is the book of Nahum, chapter 3 and verse 4. Because of the multitude of whoredoms and well-favored harlot, the mistress of witchcraft, that selleth to the nations her whoredoms and families through her witchcrafts. So this witchcraft stuff and this Scientology and all these other philosophies, that's for the heathens.
That's right.
That is not for the Israelites.
That's right.
Okay, we don't have anything to do with that. Okay, the Most High is coming back to destroy all wickedness.
That's right.
This is verse 5. Behold, I am against thee, saith the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushai of hosts, and I will discover thy skirts upon thy face, and I will show the nations thy nakedness, and thy kingdoms thy shame. So, through the prophets, Esau with his witchcraft and his wickedness is getting exposed through the prophets.
That's right.
And this is what the Most High always does. He exposes the wickedness. He brings it through the prophets. He tells you what he's going to do before he's going to do it, and then he brings the destruction. Verse 6. And I will cast abominable filth upon thee, and make thee vile, and I will set thee as a gazing stock. So the Most High is coming back to destroy all wickedness. And so if you into those different philosophies, Egyptology, Scientology, or any of these different philosophies that has nothing to do with the Most High, Yahweh Shai, and his law, statutes, and commandments, you are out of there.
That's right.
Okay, you will be destroyed. Go ahead.
1 Thessalonians 5 and 1. But of the times and the seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. I'm going to have down to verse 4. But ye, brethren, that's some of those of the elect, are not in darkness. If you went to that Dianetics and Egyptology and Scientology, you're in darkness. That day shall overtake you as a thief. That day is when Yahweh Shai comes back. So if you're into all these different philosophies and religions, how are you going to know when Yahweh Shai comes back?
That's right.
That's right.
Ye are all the children of light, meaning light represents truth, and the children of the day. We are not of the night nor of darkness. Therefore, let us not sleep as do others. So if you're into Dianetics, you sleep. But let us watch and be sober. Notice he said us, because everyone else ain't watching. Neither are they sober, because they're drunk off these other philosophies.
That's right.
Right.
And one of Yahweh Shai's commandments was watch and pray.
That's right.
We're supposed to keep our eyes on watching the signs of heaven.
Not to be in Scientology, not to be in Egyptology, not to be in all of these philosophies. It has nothing to do with the word of the Most High. If you want to know what's going on, definitely follow the scriptures, learn from the prophets, because the truth is out here. We're teaching you to get out of this world, okay? Get out of this world, which is about to be destroyed, and move towards Yahweh Hashem Shai, so you can be delivered.
And there's only one.
And the signs are right there in your scriptures. What we're supposed to be looking for.
That's right.
I was gonna say there's only one truth. There's many philosophies and many religions, but there's only one truth.
Yeah. So basically, you know, pretty much, if you're going outside of Yahweh Hashem Shai, you worship death itself, and you'll be destroyed. But so with that, I want to give all honors, glory, and praises due to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yoshai Ba'Shem Kakadash. Doban Basanel, this is a great millstone. Peace to Akim that's doing this work on the Focus Earth. Shalom. And the Baba Ba. Juan Bakiyam. Shalom.
Shalom.